Alright. So, she needs 1 experience point. So, any encounter I get in can get us there. Whether or not it will get me a useful one, separate issue. I had gotten into an encounter that did not yield one, that gave me enough XP to level, but didn't yield a useful one. It also showed me that this is going to be one that's going to struggle to give me some things at all, but since it's whatever I end up with is going to get cut in half. Technically, I can go without the agility and intelligence point because I'm not going to see more than one. The one level I saw, and once I saw that it skipped 2 things, I didn't bother to see the rest. It gave me a point of strength and a handful of luck. It skipped agility and vitality entirely. So, I didn't see whether or not it was going to yield intelligence, but when it's missing out on handfuls of them, it sometimes, that's all I'm gonna get. But because it's gonna get cut in half, and I'm not gonna get 2 points, this is the rare exception where it will be okay if I don't get an agility point or an intelligence point, because it will round down and I will lose it anyway. I need to get the strength and the vitality to get them to an even number. But since it didn't give me any vitality at all, anytime that's been questionable, and it's been a couple of levels now, I don't get any hit points those levels. I would really like to get hit points, at least 1, but more than 1, but on every level where vitality wasn't guaranteed, I haven't gotten a single one. So, I don't know how this is going to go, but this one level is going to be the rare exception of you seeing how that goes. And because it's not like I can't use the XP, I start at the high end of the list and see how it goes incrementally down. And that's testing the different biomes and getting in the boats and seeing what different encounters I get there. Sometimes I will see the same aquatic encounters in a bunch of places, so I just skip them. Oh hey! One thing I don't care about, but yeah. No hit points. I'm not really expecting any. Again, because this is one that's been fickle. What I'm gonna do, or I'm just gonna show this, that's technically acceptable under the very peculiar circumstances I'm under, but what I always do is I save at that page on a particular slot, and then I save that page for different results, and then I can swap back and forth between them and decide, okay, which combination of factors worked out best. Since that gives me the 2 points to give me even numbers in the things that were odd, that's probably going to be sufficient. Other than getting more points of luck, I don't know what I'm actually really able to get beyond that. I hadn't intended for you to do that, but it's fine. guess it's not. Because if you'd been attacking that whole time. She's real bad at, you know, hitting the same one until it's dead. I don't know if that will change, and she will get about as competent as the other AIs are with that, because other folks seem to at least make a consistent effort to finish what they started. Not that one. Yeah. Well, that's not being used. Yeah. Oh. The hero is the only one that gets lightning type magic. And I have finally got my first one of those. I was hoping that would hit both of them. But I changed the circumstances enough so that you're awake, which is good. Because Baka is one. Yeah. And I'm not going to bother with that one because vitality is one of the things we needed. And not bothering to save one does happen when either it's leaving out one of the things just generally. Again, this is an outlier for the handling. Or if it's observably worse than things that I've already seen. Baka can't do damage to these. Things with high defense ratings mean she's even less useful. I mean, she's not particularly strong. She's got crappy equipment on, because that's the best she can wear. So, there's multiple factors there beyond the goof-offs do stupid things that aren't always helpful. Well, you skipped the strength. So, that's also not a keeper. Walking that far, if that's as much space as it's going to give me, does not usually give me opportunities to get different results, even if I end up standing in a different biome, like on grassland versus in hills. But I don't know until I try, because sometimes. See, this one's better because it has more than one point of luck. Honestly, actually, I could just leave it on that page and take the screenshot there. No, not screenshot. It's save state, but that one yielded more luck, so the improvement one, the one that's just an improvement, just gets saved over it. Okay, see, did get something else. I don't think you can damage those either. No. I'm not probably going to cycle through all of them. No, that's a point lower. I think you get the idea. Actually, let's just get one with the convenient location. See if it happens to be different. Because we have business here. Immediately after this level. I think a lot of spells don't work super well on them, but whatever, I'll take it. One of them died, that's all I needed. You didn't get the point of vitality, so nope. Is that did actually yield something different. Thank you for doing the thing for once. That's not just goof-offs, that's an ongoing frustration with... That's all I need. That's lower. So, no. At this point, we're just gonna load this one. Because it is good enough. Oh yeah, I forgot to sell those. The clothes were a drop from some encounter. This. Yeah, that's the whole fucking point. Yes. course, now that's where they're at, which is better than a normal first level character, but there's still the frustration of no magic points, the concern about how shitty Miko's beginner sage levels were, and not knowing that this is going to go any better, because I do have to go through all that again. Oh, you might as well. Oh yeah, you can't equip those now. Only goof-offs can. Okay. Then we do that. I mean, technically all that's going to be for sale. You have... Oh... Where do I buy... Most of them were here. Specifically here. Yes. The only thing I'm missing is the helmet. Now we have shit for sale. I think I got the iron helmet, which I think is the thing I need. From Asaram, one of the merchants you have to haggle down. I am going to pull up the list and double check though. Iron helmet, Asaram. And just Asaram. So, yes. I did remember that correctly. We have shit for sale. This thing gotta go. Yep. Yes. And I will just be able to afford it. Because it costs $2,000. No. And now, as a first level character, because the gear is so much better, she will end up being more useful. And not just because she won't fail to act. I don't remember which one had you. I think it was the upper corner. Because that's where the other useful stuff was. Yeah. You. No. 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 Yes. There. Oh. And now, being a first level character, again, I get to start with lower level encounters so that I don't get more than one level at a time. But once again, you will be spared that process. This outlier is a specific circumstance. And oh, I should check. What level folks are? C-list. Miko is 17. Not that I'm gonna get this one that far, but it's at least a point of note. It would still not be a good point of comparison, because their first classes gave them very different things. But I have gotten to this point, which is something. And now I get to go back to the grinding and hoping for not shit levels. Yay!